first note on The Blissful Conquest of Happiness by Bertrand Russell. Um, Bertrand Russell is very well known as a philosopher, but here he ventures into a realm that belongs to philosophers, but from the start he says uh, it's for the layman, it's not for philosophers, it's not for intellectuals looking for complicated theories. And indeed, some of the analysis he makes in appear as common sense. He anticipated decades before positive psychology what the science will reveal, test, and confirm. Indeed, millennia before Stoics have spoken about uh, the futility of looking for money, fame, position in society. And there'll be some very interesting points that Bertrand Russell makes from the beginning, because I'm at the beginning of the book, but I thought it's worthwhile to um, recollect uh, and make a note from this early start. He speaks about modern life, and as I was stuck in traffic, there was a huge protest of the truckers, crazy. He speaks about modern life and how we get stuck in traffic, how we don't see anymore the surrounding beauties. We just look to move ahead, eventually pass by, and increase the speed from 1 kilometer an hour, as it so often happens today, to 5 miles an hour. And about the busy man, especially the important ones he mentions, but I guess that with time passing, what was specific for an elite at his time, now it's for many people. Not me, fortunately. I have a very relaxed life. But however, they go to work, they keep busy trying to make more money, they go to lunch also to make a deal, arrive late at home, they get dressed to go to an event, often involving business. But if that's not for the common man, often he has to do something, he has to go somewhere as an external pressure on him, not something he wants to do, autotelic self, as Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi calls it. And late at night, he gets some sleep, and on and on. And on a weekend, they go out and wait in traffic, and they don't see anything on the way to a spa or a forest, lovely destination. They don't look around, they just look ahead at the road. Very interesting point. He has some quotes and he deals with many problems with jocularity. At the beginning, in fact, he speaks about the causes of unhappiness. Another one includes this urge of making money, and even uh, the the need to try and make as much as possible, even when it's risky. He gives the example of people who go for 8% because supposedly it will bring more, an investment which will bring supposedly more, 8% return. Even if at 4% there will be a sure thing. So they risk, they panic, they worry, and they're in tension and stressed all the time. That's not good. Then, speaking of the amusing and finishing with this first note, he speaks about. Um, I'm not giving you the exact words. You might want to look for them. Very funny and interesting, amusing. You can see that you're losing it. getting out of your mind or something like that. When you feel your work is so important, there will be some things you need to avoid, and you avoid thinking that most of the others are so interested in you that they want to persecute you. That's not happening. You think what you do is very important. Most of the others don't think so. The end of the note.